Hello guys, and welcome to episode 3 of my Vistula campaign in Steel Division 2, playing on the Axis side. Previously, we made an awesome counterattack against the 189th Tank Regiment. We absolutely annihilated them, but it has left the 3rd SS Recon Panzer Battalion in a very sticky spot, so I do expect them to get attacked. We might also get attacked across the front line elsewhere, but without further ado, let's move on to the next turn and see exactly what happens. We are going to be attacked, first of all, on the right-hand side here. Looks like the 146th Guards Rifle Regiment are going to be going in on the Regiment Group 1075. They can bring in AA in reinforcement, but I am inclined to bring in some aircraft. Now, I'm not going to need this regiment to defend this turn, because this unit, the 1st Battalion of the 157th Cannon Brigade, can't initiate attack. They're going to bring them in as reinforcements, and then they're going to bring in some aircraft. So of course their bomber regiment can get involved, but I think what I'm going to do is actually bring in some ground attack. Definitely the Ju-87. So the first ground attack group I think is probably the best one. Do I have any with guns? I guess the Ju-87s are pretty good. Oh, we do get some Focke-Wulfs in that. Okay, perfect. Saying that, maybe I want to save these to support elsewhere. Like, what would actually be attacking here? So, 1,416 self-propelled artillery can come in Phase B. There's going to be a bunch of artillery potentially, but otherwise just infantry. So it's these tanks and then a bunch of infantry. I guess for those tanks we definitely need some oomph, and the Ju-87s are that. We still have the 77th Ground Attack Group should we need them to help out the Recon Panzer Battalion. So I think we're going to just commit to this. First Ground Attack Group, go. Yeah, they're going to bring in their aircraft as well, and they didn't use those tanks. So we're kind of going to outmatch them quite a bit here, and we have breakthrough defense, so that's good. And we of course have fortifications. So yeah, I mean, this is going to be quite easy. If they'd brought in the self-propelled artillery in Phase B, then things would have definitely been a lot different, because our bunkers wouldn't have done as well at all, and our infantry would certainly get hammered by those 122s at range. But yeah, what I'm going to do, guys, is get down my defenses, and I'll be back with you guys in just a sec. My defenses are all set up, so let's go through them. Spent all of my points on getting my troops down initially, because we are getting 9 points per minute, which means after the first tick, I can bring in at least a couple fighters, which should help me with PE2s should they attack. But on the left here, just a couple bunkers with the barbed wire. I have a very, very extensive command network going on across this map. You can see the amount of leaders that I have here, lots of Valkyr, Führer. And one thing that's really nice that I noticed is that in this battle we're using mostly Valkyr, and these are some of the best mid-range squads in the game, because they have MP44s, Kar-98s, and MG42s. So at sort of like the 300 meter range, they really do cut down the enemy very, very quickly. So that's kind of where I'm using them in the town, or why I'm using them in the town, sorry. Then I've got Ersatztruppen to just kind of cover the bunkers in the open, because these mainly rely on the Kar-98s, and giving them a little bit of veterancy where I can. I think for the most part I have actually given them leaders to make them a little bit more effective. But they're there just to kind of distract the enemy. And if needs be, I'll bring in some mortars and we can start to pin them down in the open. But let's go ahead and launch the battle. We can take a good look at how cool these defenses look. I really love the look of bunkers in Steel Division 2 and the trenches. They just look really, really cool. So I've got like barbed wire all across, and then I've got my trenches here, my Ersatztruppen hanging out, the leaders at the back with the radio, and then more Ersatztruppen at the front with the bunker in the middle. We should be able to get nice shots down the road. I've basically placed all of my AT guns so they can snipe the roads. Just gotta hope that these PE2s, they go for my Ersatztruppen on my bunkers rather than my leaders, because they were getting very trigger happy on the old leader sniping last time. We did just kill multiple units down that road though, straight off the bat. They do have some artillery, that's going for my Valkyr Führer by the looks of things, rather than my Pack 38. Well, never mind. Looks like they are going for the Pack 38, or Pack 37 bunker, sorry. I do have a Ju-87 recon, so I'm going to bring that in. And then we can go ahead and bomb where their artillery is. I was going to bring in my fighters, but I guess we can do that next tick, because I should have them hanging about just for the PE2s. They can happily rocket my bunkers, I really don't mind. It's my leaders that I'm more worried about. I mean, honestly, we'll just bomb that one on the left, and I'll use my Ju-87 to spot another one. They've got a lot of artillery from the start, wow. I'm going to take out the heavy artillery first, rather than the mortars. I might be able to shoot down the PE2 with the Ju-87 actually. It does have 20 mils. It just depends if it's fast enough. I don't think it is. Well, maybe if it turns in. Yeah, it looks like we might get it. Yeah, nice. Good kill. Now that Ju-87's going in. Nice. Oh, OB. Gotta definitely take that out ASAP. Didn't consider OBs at all. This can kill our bunkers very, very freely. No worries whatsoever. Yeah, they pinned down my bunker there. My Ersatztruppen have done a runner. Let's bring in some Valkyr on this side, because it looks like they're going to push in pretty hard with infantry. Let's make sure that we start strafing that. P2, I think it's just strafing ground forces at the moment, I believe. Yeah, strafing that bunker. Okay, let's have that as us to move forwards. We'll allow the other ones to stay back. And what I'm going to do is we're going to bring in... I didn't mean to evac that one. Oh, never mind. We're going to bring in 2 aircraft now, 2 Focke-Wulfs. We're going to go shoot down these PE2s. This Pack 50 has killed so many transports already. I'm not sure if I'm going to catch that one, but we might be able to catch this one. My plane turns to the left. We should be able to get it. That's going to be too late. Let's just go for this PE2 rocket plane. And we'll unload the Valkyr. Now they've got here. Move a couple of them into the trees. On the left, we'll have one go for the trenches. Look at that. Having to crawl through our barbed wire while being mown down. Some pretty well placed barbed wire by those things. Oh, one of my MGs got killed. That's a shame. Visivod, I guess, took them out. Maybe it was the bombing strike, I'm not sure. We're going to bomb the one that's firing. These rocket PE2s I really, really want to get rid of, if I can. Gonna move these two Valkyrie over to the left. I'll try to take that one out. Get another recon Ju-87 in. Go find the mortars for me. With 2-star veterancy, these Valkyrie are going to be very, very strong. This one is actually taking a beating though. Mainly because it stood down in the open. This one should also fall back because that's taken a lot of damage. I could actually use my Focke-Wulfs to strafe the 82 mils. They will do quite a lot of damage to them. Oh no, the Visivodle left their buildings and they're gonna be chased by Valkyrie. Oh, close range even, they're gonna do loads of damage. Okay, well, we'll get rid of that. Gonna strafe the 82 mil when we have line of sight. Looks like they're running out of fuel. I'm gonna allow them to go back sooner than later. Oh, we do have some of the strafing ones. That's good. Get a couple fresh Focke-Wulfs out though. Ju-87's on target. Nice. So we have the Esport. We're currently sitting 21-3. Total defeat in 7 minutes. I think if they'd brought in stuff in Phase B, it wouldn't have mattered too much because we would have been like this in Phase 8 anyway. So if the Su-122s had come in, I guess maybe it would have made it more difficult for sure, but we wouldn't have had to have defended that long against them because we would have already had a decent advantage. Nice kill from the Focke-Wulf. Oh, very close to actually hitting my bunker directly. And just sort of going over here whilst these are bombing so they can get direct hits. Nice, good that we can one-shot those. Get a couple more in. Now the ones with the 4 50-kilogram bombs, they do reload quicker, but I'm not really sure it's worth it because these definitely one-shot, whereas I'm not sure the 2 50-kilogram bomb plus the 4 50-kilogram bombs would one-shot. This 37 is just a wrecking stuff there. It's crazy. That's another one. Please shoot that down. Another P2. Looks like another couple 152 mils. Gonna kill the one in front first. Kill the one on the left hand side there. I'll just keep this flying around in circles over the top of those. Oh, we did shoot that down, that's perfect. We're doing a ton of damage to their artillery units, of all things. Another P2 coming in. Nice, good kill. Oh, they hit my Valkyrie. Now that's just rude. That did a lot of damage to an infantry squad. Crazy. I definitely want to kill this one if I can. Come on. Come on, Focke-Wulfs. You can do it. Okay, we got it. Nice. That's going to be a nice direct hit. Perfect. Okay, let's see if can we find any more. They must be running low on 152 mils. Just lost an MG. Is that another MG I lost? Get another Ju-87 in. This one's about to run out of fuel. These two can evac straight away, and we'll replace them with the ones we had previously. Okay. Gonna get my Focke-Wulfs to strafe the OB. That one can try and kill the PE2 though. Actually, we'll do that first and then we'll kill the OB afterwards. Right, this one's gonna start moving to the right. Nice. One Focke-Wulf, you can do it. Okay, good kill. Made some unload early there, some infantry, that's good. Stop these mortars firing and we get quite a lot of work done actually. Definitely going to bomb that SG. Get rid of that. We'll also pin down the enemy infantry. Another PE2 down. Very good. We must have nearly killed all of their PE2s. Because they didn't really have that many left. Valkyr is going to go down. Looks like Avto's got the better of those. Okay, good. Got another Ju-87 in there. Oh, Valkyr, are you going to win? No, you're not. You're going to surrender. Okay, we lost a couple of Valkyr. That's fine. This area, for some reason, is like I've made it quite weak. This one's going to target the 152. Focke-Wulfs can go straight for the PE2. And more bombers, please. How many do I have? Okay, cool. We'll keep that flying there so we can kill more of these 152s. There's loads of them. There's me like, oh, how many can they have? There's tons of them. Get rid of that OB. It's good. "20 seconds left. Just need to make sure that we don't lose another flag. I'm actually going to start charging forwards here. That was a good bombing strike. Okay, that's it. That's victory. Total victory. After 14 minutes and 15 seconds. 152 kills, 4 losses. We lost 2 MG34s and 2 Valkyr. We didn't lose any leaders, which is really, really nice because, yeah, they were getting sniped big time last time. But look at those 50mm bunkers. Killed so much stuff facing up those roads. The 152s, we managed to kill a lot of them, which is nice. Might have actually destroyed that artillery unit. But look at those kills. That's even more than the 50. The 37mm getting so many kills there. Wow. And we shot down a lot of their PE2s as well. So that was a really, really strong battle. Not sure if it's going to like destroy the aircraft. Definitely leave them with low numbers, which makes them a lot less of a threat. But yeah, we killed 12 of those 152mm. Wow. And I think that is going to pull out my one unit there from being dug in, but I think that's worth it. Okay, now we're going to be attacked again further down. This is going to be the 32nd Cavalry Regiment against the 115th, 113th, and the 143rd Guards Rifle Regiments. So this is actually going to be quite nice because, actually never mind, these are Reitjägers. We do have a lot of MG42s though, a lot of Jaeger MG42s. Yeah, right Jaeger is a really good close range infantry. I guess we can use right Jaeger MP44s. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of MGs. Do have a couple martyrs. Hopefully won't reinforce with too much armor. They could potentially bring the SU-152s in Phase C. What do these have? SU-76s, Phase B. They don't have any tanks there. I mean, we can bring in our assault guns like our Stokes for Phase B. But I'm going to need something else in Phase A. Not necessarily to be on the ground, because we didn't really lose anything in the last battle, for example, but something in the sky. So I think I'm just going to bring in the first fighter wing just to give us the extra requisition points in Phase A. That's something I can also use my recon squadron for in the future. Yeah. There we go. We'll tactical battle this. They're going to come in with all that infantry. There's going to be a lot of infantry. We can, of course, strafe with a couple of these Fokker walls, and we have the rockets on them as well. So that's something we'll be doing. This is going to be a good old battle. I really love the insignias that the Axis have, like the new insignias. I don't know if these are new or not, but I never remember playing like the Soviet side of this campaign and seeing these on the other side. But that's cool. Manual deploy. This is actually a really good map for defense for us because it's very thin and we only have one cavalry regiment to defend with. So yeah, this is going to make things a lot easier than I thought it would be, especially with all of this open ground. It makes transport sniping really, really easy against infantry regiments. It's just defending these right and left sides is going to be really, really hard unless they don't focus on it, which hopefully they don't. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to use a lot of barbed wire probably to slow down them on the left and right side with the MG42s. But that's it. I'm going to be back in just a second. And yeah, hopefully all my defenses will be down. And I'm all set up. So what I've done is, as I slightly described I would do, put down a bunch of barbed wire on the left and right hand side. And then I've bunched up my infantry here. So I've got all of my right Jaeger with the MP44s. And I've also got my leaders here, just to make those stronger. These ones aren't going to be connected to a commandant because I don't have an extra one to connect them to, since the other one's all the way on the other side of the map. And I only have 4 leaders as well. So I've got 2 leaders here with all of my right Jaeger MP44, a couple of standard right Jaeger on the left, with the MG42s further back in buildings, also MG bunker there, and a 75 for close range engagement. And yeah, that's the leader there. On this left hand side, I did manage to sneak a 37 to cover the road, so I might be able to get some transport snipes with that, which would be nice. And that's also covered by an MG42 just in case. Probably going to have to bring up some infantry here to reinforce this at some point. Further towards the center, just lots of MG42s. I'm not really expecting anything to get to this flag because of this 37mm covering the right road very well. So probably won't get too much here. But if they do get to the edge, the MG42s can all open up. Also, the MG42s can cover the open. I've got this Pack 50 kind of pointing to the left. This one's pointing straight forwards, covering this ground. And then we got this Pack 50. That's covering this road coming through here, covered by a bunch of MGs again. And we've got this 37 that's covering this road on the right and the one on the left as well, so we can get double shots in. This one is shooting at this road and also kind of clipping the end of this road, but I don't think we'll get any shots down here. I don't need to anyway because we've got a 37mm that's going to be shooting straight up that road, which is really, really nice. MG42 is sort of faced to the left, so it's kind of covering this angle. And then we've got 2 right Jaeger just backing that up with a bunch of right Jaeger MP44 in the light cover and trenches, because then they can engage at just over like the 120 meter range, which is perfect for them and their MP44s to just mow things down. So that's really good. Then a bunch of right Jaeger on the left hand side for if any close range infantry manage to get in there, but they shouldn't do, but we will see. Just a sort of a contingency having those right Jaeger there. Also, all of the right Jaeger on the right hand side will have the 3-star veterancy because of the commander being here, and that's buffing up the 37 and the MG42 on the ridge. My MG42s actually are opening up quicker than the AT guns are, which is probably not a good thing because it might cause some of them to get unloaded. I don't know how we managed to shoot one all the way back there. Oh, wow. Okay, the shots from this 37 are shooting the back road. Damn. Okay. Oh, look at all of these MG42s open up onto the Gavardia. Oh, no. They just got mown down. Absolutely annihilated. I've never seen MG42s be so effective. That was incredible. That was actually incredible. Okay, I'm going to have to fall back with this MG42 because that's being hit by an OB, but wow, that was incredible. I'm going to bring in the Focke-Wulf with the rockets to take out that OB because that could kill my AT bunker if I let it. I'm probably going to have to fall back with a bunch of these MG42s. Yeah, I'm just going to use these rocket planes to target mortars and the OBs. Here, the 37 should be able to take down some of these vehicles, I hope. Yep, there we go, lovely. Going for that rocket strike. A little bit of a strafe. Boom, go the rockets. We'll get another one to deal with that OB as well. Killing the OBs is actually really, really nice. Because they have a very finite amount of them in their divisions. So killing them now means I don't really have to deal with them for the rest of the game. Rest of the campaign, that is. But these bunkers, man. I'm getting hammered at the moment. I don't know if we're going to be able to deal with it in time. I guess what I could do is allow it to fire its rockets and then allow it to keep strafing as well. Yeah, let's do that. We'll tell it to fire at that one and then we'll tell it to fire at the one on the right. That's fine. Gavardia DP getting absolutely mown down. Looks like the mortars haven't done too much damage to our machine guns just yet. And they're tending to focus on attacking my stuff at a distance. I'm going to shoot the OB that I can see. The bunker on this right-hand side already got killed. Okay, nice. That should die. I hope. I'm going to have that leave as long as I can't see the OBs. Because I do have a couple more that I can purchase, and I will purchase. These MGs are going to have to keep an eye on their health, so they don't lose any unnecessarily. Like, I might start moving one of these back, because it did lose its building. Like, its building got destroyed there, I think. Yeah, so we'll just move that one back. I love the way as it's moving, it's getting killed, yeah. Savage. Gonna fire position on top of that mortar. We're gonna have to get on top of these mortars ASAP because looks like they might start overwhelming us. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about losing MGs. I don't really use them all that often, but this map is perfect for them. I mean, MG42s actually, I say I don't use them often. They are probably one of the best machine guns in the game. Machine gun squads. Alright, that should have got a kill. That's good. Cut down on the one on the right. Return the favor against the AI. Somebody, I think, was mentioning how like it's kind of annoying when the AI snipe my artillery. But they're doing exactly what I'm doing, which is basically they're looking at where the trails are coming from, and then they're putting their airstrikes on it. Obviously, they don't think that because it's an AI, but that's what it's replicating in its behavior. I definitely need to take out this OB ASAP. Pin down the MG42, now it's trying to pin down the Pak-37, which is fine. They actually have more than I remember them having, but looks like most of them are dead already. I think there's two more on the right-hand side that we've got to deal with. One of my rocket planes is already ready to go again. And one nice thing about stuff so far is that we haven't lost more than 3 flags. So we've got the total defeat coming in 10 minutes. Okay, I need to basically keep an eye on where the mortar fire is coming from now. I can also technically strafe them. We'll strafe the ones that we can see. Do we have any recon planes actually in this? No, we don't. I could always bring in a couple recon motorcycles. Like on the left and right hand side, just to spot some stuff for us. The only issue with that is we're going to unload units early. Unnecessarily. Oh well. Alright, so they got the Stidbecker there. Oh, there we go. There's another OB. Gonna pull out of that. Start running back. These need to unload. Get into position. Yeah, and we'll start rocketing that. My fighter should have fun killing off this 120 at least. Loads of damage. Next strafe will kill it. I'm going to make sure that we get the kill here. But hopefully that will burn up. Okay, it did. That's fine. Kuvardia have come across my MG42 bunker, but they really shouldn't be able to do too much. Oh, it failed to get a kill. Okay, what I'm going to do is send that one to the right-hand side. Actually, no, let's bring in a new one to do that, and we'll allow that one to finish off the 120. Right, this is going to drive over to the left. We might end up losing this BMW, but I really don't care, because I don't use these at all, normally. I'm only using them now, just because it'd be useful to see where their mortars are. Great. I want to keep this hidden. They are pretty sneaky. I mean, considering how loud they are on the map, they are pretty sneaky. They have a very good stealth, so they can kind of get past units that don't have recon to assist them, which is nice. Oh, that one died though. I'm going to have this one fall back as well. It's also low on ammunition anyway. It's actually getting pretty hectic. We'll try and strafe the snipers, because those snipers are definitely going to do quite a lot of damage at range. This MG can move back. Bring in a new one. I don't actually have many left. Right, I'm gonna rocket maybe in between those and see if we can kill them both. Might not be worth the effort. We'll start bringing up some light Jaeger to assist here. Probably gonna fill this area with light Jaeger. These MGs, damn, they are just cutting down these units in the open like crazy. There's a 120 here somewhere. I need them to kill the sniper, like the sniper's the biggest threat. Right, the reason I changed the target on this Focke-Wulf was because it's better for me to use the HE rockets on units that I cannot see, and then strafe units that I can see with the fighters. There's two right next to each other there, so we'll hit those instead. Oh, that MG, just as I noticed it, got taken out. That's pretty savage. It's a shame. We're almost into phase B, which will give us access to tanks. We can certainly make great use of those. So we'll start bringing in some Stugs. I got loads of points, so. Also gives us some leaders, which is quite nice. Bring in those leader Stugs. Help out a bit. And get the... Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Get the commander one to the left-hand side. Perfect. Now these won't really kill the bunkers. They can fire at them all day and they won't kill them. Alright, I'm going to have these move across the open and then push up like so. Right, still going to pay attention to where this mortar is coming from. Probably grab a new fighter at least. To go straight for that one. I might start strafing the SG-42s as well. 43s. Just because those can be quite annoying. Oh no, they're going to get surrenders? Please don't surrender them. Oh, saved. By the MP-44, I'm pretty sure. Wow. That was lucky. These MG-42s are actually running low on ammunition. That one's actually out of ammunition. Completely. I guess the tanks will come in, they'll take over. Not really doing any damage to those SGs, but look at this. Here we go. Avtos. Got the sniper coming in. As soon as they try and get under that barbed wire, they're dead. It's fantastic. Right, 2 more mortars on the right hand side. Again here, Gavardi are engaging MP-44s at the ideal range for the MP-44s. This bunker's going to go down eventually. We're not pushing for a total victory at the moment, which isn't good. Hopefully just the pure amount of Kar-98s I have here does the job. Right, what flag can I take back? Probably this one on the right. We have a couple martyrs, I guess. Wait, that fired after it got rocketed? Really? Did I miss? Must have missed. I'm gonna bring up a bunch of Jaeger Pioneer and just push them in there. Oh, one of my MD-42s got taken out. I mean, honestly, I can probably just push through here. I think this was the one that I had previously that I lost. Oh, that right Jaeger went down. That's okay. I don't really value right Jaeger that much. Think about the flag though. It's good. Once all of these get on top of these guys, we're going to do so much damage. MP-40's firing away. Run them down, boys. Run them down. There we go. Lovely. Pushed them out of there. Okay, let's see if we can take out that mortar just to finish things off. 14 seconds left. Tanks have just arrived on the front line. Pretty strong defense. Total victory. Very nice. How do I say yeah? What a map. I've never played Breakthrough Defense on the map. I don't think I actually played Breakthrough Defense on the previous map that we played on either. That was cool. Alright, 117 kills, 7 losses. We did lose 2 MG-42s, we lost the 2 BMWs and the right Jaeger. That's okay. All acceptable losses, 100%. The MG-42s, I guess we could have liked to have held on to, but yeah, I mean, for the amount we killed, worth it, 100%. We just disorganized 3 Guards Rifle regiments. on that front line. Doesn't get much better than that. And we did a lot of damage to them. Okay, let's see if we get attacked anywhere else. Do definitely expect it. Maybe not on the left. It depends. I mean, there is one that could attack us on the left. The Guards cavalry regiment certainly get ahead of itself. And more troops coming in. Another unit of tanks arriving on the left. My AA is probably going to have to move back. Although saying that, maybe not. It might be worth just letting the AA take the brunt of the attack, because they'll be able to be reinforced by this unit behind it in phase A. Like in the next turn, if I don't move them. So many units for the AI to move. Pushing their AA right up into our face. More tanks arriving. I think this unit has IS-2s. Got to be careful about that one. One thing we definitely can do, if they leave their disorganized units exposed, we can maybe go for an attack. Especially here. But I don't really have much to back us up if I were to move forward, so probably a bad idea. Just trying to see exactly where they attacked us. Doesn't look like they did. Okay, well, there we go. And unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, we will make our moves. I am tempted to attack down this road, but it might be better to play defensively because of the 51st Tank Regiment being there. The 88s will definitely break those down. We've done that plenty of times before. Here, I might be able to engage the 35th Cavalry Regiment, which would be a good idea to stop them from encircling us. My Recon Panzer Battalion looks like they can get out of dodge, which is nice. They didn't get attacked. They actually decided to dig in the 61st Cavalry Regiment and the 11th Guards Cavalry Regiment, which is interesting. Anyway, lots to do, lots to look at across the front. Loads of disorganized units on the Soviet side, having bumped into our defenses. We're doing well. We're doing well. But that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.